What? You actually sound like you're still getting your voice back at this point too. It's like not 100% back. Yeah. You're welcome. Frylock can. I don't trust anything out of Master Shake. That guy's cannon. I actually love Carl. I feel bad that they had to be neighbors to Master Shake.
Very accurate depiction of a middle-aged Jersey guy.
Jersey guy, yeah.
I think so.
Well, I could just tell you his neighbor was definitely a Jersey, middle-aged, half-balding white guy. Like racist, but doesn't realize he's racist, right? If he has really good intention, it just does not come off right. Like I get what he's kind of like a Kevin, Like I get what you're trying to do here, but man, can you chill?
You are going about it all the wrong way. Damn it, Squirrely Dan. No.
I mean, he could have taken care of himself. Why are we responsible for him? Exactly. Exactly. He was never my friend. He was always trying to take over Kevin's leadership spot, and yeah. I didn't say it was reasonable to let him die. I was just saying I didn't know he was going to die. I just assumed he would get out of there if there were assassins there, and his death was his own incompetence. Should have pulled himself up by the bootstraps.
Had nothing but nice things to say.
Yeah. Yeah, so Sid Garland directed Hayate and Deus to go to talk to Sid at the steps, so we were all gonna kind of go together and follow after the ones that left.
Oleana and Sol were already going to go to the step to talk to Professor Sid. That was their initial plan. Kevin got attacked by a raccoon.
Yeah, session before. Okay, did I get attacked by a raccoon, or did the raccoon get scared by Kevin? Let's just confirm what really went on. Yes. Yeah, that's right. It ran out of the house, even though I tried to be its friend. And I've slept now, and I have there are no scratches on my body, so we're great. I slept. I'm back to full health. Yep. I did, but I didn't sleep there. I ended up getting cleaned for a second time. Yeah, and then I went to bed.
I don't think Cassette or Tavi expressed interest to go to the step.
Kevin didn't say he was gonna go, but after thinking about it, yeah, Kevin would totally go to this. He's gonna go see his kids. Nope.
Yo. I mean, I will. It kind of makes sense. I don't think Hayate has really anything to say to him. And he might want to actually steer clear from him a bit.
No, I want that 10-minute Mike talking as Hayate to Sid.
Or Warden. Paul, Eliza, Lizzo. Yeah, you here?
I actually am.
Oh, hey, kids. Oh, my God, I missed y'all. Oh, hey, yeah. Hey, hey, Slizzo, something's different about you. Have your balls dropped since last time I was here?
Hi, Kevin.
Oh, hey, Professor. Oh, thanks for taking care of the kids. I miss them so much. Where's the Hun?
What was that?
The Hun. You know, your Hun.
Where?
I don't know what you call it. You know, your girl. You know, the princess, the queen. I mean, your loved one, Sherwin. That's what I said. The Hun. Your Hun.
She's down with the rest of the Byaku's right now, taking care of some things.
How the kids doing? Have they been helping you? Have you been teaching them?
Yeah, I mean, Paul and Eliza have been doing great sorting out some of these supplies I needed, and Slizzo is coming along with the writing.
Yeah, not showering, I can tell. Well, man, I wish I could have come sooner, but kind of dealing with a lot right now. And, you know, give anything to be here. I really just don't want to be going on these travels, but the world's just not safe. And I think well, that's right. We came here for a really important reason because, you know, that dark place in your room back at your mansion?
I know about the unexplainable wall that seems to talk to people.
Yeah, well, we decided to go help your brother go back there because, you know, he's now filled with darkness, and let's just say that thing's real mean. It was real mean to me. It said a lot of mean things, and now it's making me do all these weird things, like making me see garbage that looks delicious, but it ain't delicious. And I think I can smell things differently anyway. It's been real weird. So I think we came to ask you some questions. But I'll let them ask questions, and I just really want to hang out with the kids.
First of all, there's a lot to unpack in that whole thing you just said. But first things first, why would you go back there?
Well, I mean, your brother didn't really need to go back there. We promised him. You know, after we went up on top of the mountain and had a big fight with the giant, and you know, gotta keep your promises. You know me, I'm a man of my word.
Where's Aurelian?
Well, yeah, he's not with us. We thought it best to be left him back there. You know, not bring the darkness over here and, you know, close to the kids. I think Sherwin probably would have been pretty pissed about it.
For one. I thought I had told Sid Garland to keep people away from that, including you guys, unfortunately.
Well, he definitely failed then. He didn't say nothing about it.
Well,
He told you to keep himself away from it.
Yeah. I mean, Professor, I have so much to tell you. There's a lot that happened between me and Dick. But anyway, I'm gonna go take a look at the kids. Deej, I know you probably miss them too. So once you're done talking to Sid, come on over. Let's spend as much time as we can with the kids. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea, Kevin. I'd love to see the kids, spend time with them.
If you still want to do that, that is.
Well, yeah, I thought I just said that I did want to, but it's okay, Kevin.
No,
Listening
you
is gonna be
did.
your
You
strong
did.
suit.
No, it's not. You definitely said that. Sorry. It's that thing that's inside of me. I'm pushing back down. My bad. I'll see you in a bit. And I'll go hang out with the kids. Come on, kids. I'm going to show you this cool sword.
Hi, Deus.
Oh, hi, Dad. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I surprised that you went along with that so easily.
Well, Uncle, he's not doing too well. He has this smoke coming out of his neck, and he was trying to fight back the darkness and stuff in his soul. So, I mean, we were trying to help him out. But when we talked to Sid about the construction of the house, he deferred us to you. He did say that he had made a promise to you to stay away from it.
Excellently done, obviously. And Aurelian didn't reach out to me to let me know anything about this, so... Okay. Okay. Mhm. Okay. He had said that he was suffering a bit, but that he had it in check. Didn't say anything about going back to there. Is everybody okay? There's nothing... I mean, Kevin told me a bunch of things in that sentence, but he seemed pretty much okay.
Yeah, I think everything's okay. Well, Genbu's dead. I don't know if you heard about that, but yeah, I think somebody found his boot, and then they found like a femur, and then they found some of the rest of him, but not all of them.
Troubling news. Okay. What is it that you came to ask?
Oh, well, I mean, mostly I just wanted to say hi to you. Sid Garland did say to ask permission to go up into the room. I haven't been up into the room myself, so I don't really know what the situation is. Um, who did go up into the room? I'm gonna look around the group. Soul, Oleana, did you go up to the room with Kevin?
Yes, though we entered first.
Maybe you could tell the professor what's going on with it then.
Well, between the visions shown to us by the entity in the wall and the significant amount we were able to decipher from the tomes in that magical basement, I suspect that the wards sealing the entity are weakening. Some think it be wise, or the correct course of action, to go into the entity's domain to defeat it there. That was Aurelian's suggestion. I think the more prudent course would be to reinforce the ceiling on the wall and not risk a direct conflict.
Say that Aurelian isn't brave. I would advise not meeting whatever is back there on its own ground. It's probably not a smart idea to fight it where it's most comfortable. You were
Agreed.
able to open the door, or
No, just
it is a
entering
door?
the... Well, it's a door or a portal. Aurelian stated that he had been able to enter that space where it was contained by entering into some form of agreement with the creature, which makes me question his reliability as a source of suggestion.
Yeah, so I'd say that's a interesting situation. I would greatly prefer your idea at the moment, err on the side of prudence if I wasn't allowed to go and blow the whole thing to bits. But given that that's not an option, yeah, I would advise all of you to kind of be very careful around this, really in or not.
Well, that's what brings us to you. I and Soul wanted to see if you had any suggestions on how one might reinforce the warding magic that seals it. And then my thought was we do that to the best we can, and then arrange for Garland to make use of his airship devices to drop it in the bottom of the ocean.
Also, a very good idea, I have to admit. Um, I would say that probably the best place to find information would be the basement, but I don't know if any of you all will be able to read the words in those books.
Well, we were able to. I found a cipher in one of the books, and then with the use of a helm of comprehend language that Soul had, we were able to find what little research and notes there were on the Cloud of Darkness. And it sounds that your ancestor underestimated the creature when he sealed it, and the unraveling of the wards is something that he expected to happen at some point.
Well, in that case, was the magic circle down there still active?
There was a circle and it appeared magical, but we didn't interact with it.
Probably was, and though that's probably something that will need to be investigated before you try to do anything with the issue above. I never got a chance to really look into it, but might have some kind of connection there. What is your plan going forward from here? Is it to immediately go and do these kind of things, or did you have something else that you guys were planning on doing?
Well, I think the sooner the better in terms of reinforcing the warding. As far as how much time that buys us, you'd be a better guess than I. I have no talent for magical shenanigans.
Yeah, but I think I can possibly do something to temporarily hold, not hold, but temporarily keep it up at least, and try to figure out the circle situation and what the best course of action would be from there. I don't think it's a very good idea for you all to necessarily stay there.
I concur. I don't think anyone should spend a prolonged amount of time within its sphere of influence, but I suspect that it has some need for supplicants or people to otherwise engage in contract with it. Otherwise, if it could escape of its own free will, it would have done so by now.
Um, yeah, so if you all would like to wait, I would suggest finding a place in Ishgard. Maybe speak with the Fortomps. Maybe Cosette could help you out with that. But if you had anything else that you guys wanted to do while I maybe tried to figure that out, it might probably wouldn't hurt.
Does anyone have any suggestions?
No, not right now. I don't think.
I mean, I was just kind of concerned about Aurelia, and I wasn't sure if this was something we needed to do right away.
I'm sure that he's making you believe it is.
Well, there was noticeable improvement in his condition when he was affixed with one of these warding scales that Tavi and Deus created with the imbuement of some holy sword. So I think that's bought him some time.
Now,
But
actually, I have a question about that. How has he seemed? If he's struggling with what's going on, and I know that most of you probably really don't have a good idea of how he normally would be, but has anything seemed greatly off?
Not that I can tell, but you might want to talk to Soul because he seems to be hanging out with him a lot. Like every time I see them, they're together.
I mean, he seems fairly normal to me, despite the smoke coming off of him. Maybe a little quick to be agitated, but that seems kind of in character with him.
Hmm. Uh, Listen, I get that you want to help him, and I appreciate that, and I think that eventually you can. But for now, maybe don't let him rush you into anything. Make sure you guys think through whatever you're going to do first.
That's good advice for anything, I would imagine.
If that barrier is weakened as it seems to be, it might be a case of where it's not strong enough to really break all the way through, but enough to influence somebody. So, sounds like something you guys might want to be mindful of. I would say tell him to come here and I'd talk to him, but I'm pretty sure he'd find a reason not to do that.
well, we did forbid him from going to the top floor, and while we initially investigated, Mr. Twain tied him to a canoe to immobilize him.
He had a
Interesting, but
canoe?
effective. He found a folding canoe of some magical contraption when dealing with the daimyo.
Okay. Who's there now?
Tavi and Cassette are still back in the manor.
Okay. I believe that they can definitely hold him off, keep him honest. A lot of this sounds very off, and I think there's more at play here that we're all not seeing.
I suspect you are correct there, and I think the best way to help Aurelian would be to remove the cloud from the equation as much as possible. Perhaps the greater distance will help him, I don't know, but somehow wean himself off the influence.
Deus, do you still have what I gave you?
Oh, are you talking about the crystal, the gem here? And I'll reach in my pocket and pull it out.
That would be it.
Yeah. Kevin didn't really know what this did, though. Can you tell us what it does?
I would rather not, but I'm going to reiterate. Keep it with you. I kind of look side eye at Oleana and Hayate. I think you know why I'm looking at you like that. Oh, of course. Oh, exactly. So yeah, Deus, I would make sure you keep that close.
Okay, I will, Professor. I'll stick it back in my pouch.
Well, I mean, as long as you all are here for the time being, dinner should be soon. I'm sure we can get something put together with the rest of the tribe and get something out in the open and have a nice night of it.
Well, that'd be wonderful. I would love that.
Kevin?
Kevin's playing with his kids. You can see that Slizzo is currently dressed in his armor, and Paul's trying to fight him in a duel.
Adorable.
Especially since Sid made sure that Harry is not using live weapons anymore. Yeah, okay. I'm sure Sherbin would love to see you, Deus. Saul, head on down if you want. I'm going to finish up here, and I should be down shortly.
All right,
Hey,
cool.
Professor, where are you going? Hey, say hi, Eliza.
I'm going to be going down to hang out with the rest of the clan in a bit once we're done up here.
You're missing the duel. I'm teaching the kids how to fight in case anything goes wrong. And I see Bob earlier than intended.
Well, I mean, Kevin, I will say that I'm pretty sure that they're very safe with all of the guards that we have here, and Harry and his group, and
Oh, hey, Professor,
Sherbin and I.
that was ain't no comment on you. I know. I wouldn't leave my kids anywhere outside of with your hands. Yeah, they're super protected. But father's got to teach them what they can. In case he meets his or I should say, visits Bob soon. Hey, that's right, Slizzo. Take those hits. See, he's doing great. You're doing great. The arm will keep you protected. Hold that tower shield higher. Hey, that means you're living.
Missed you guys.
Miss you too, Professor. Thanks so much for taking care of the kids. They look great. And I think they're smarter than me now. Except Slizzo. Yeah, I think I can write better than him. You're doing great, Slizzo. Don't call me that, but you can call me that. No, I prefer Mr. Dad from you. Oh, that feels so much better. Okay, hey, you're doing great. Okay, just bob and weave and jumping up and down, and you're doing great. Paul, keep hitting him.
Paul, can you finish helping your sister, please?
She's on my shoulders. Okay, kids, that's enough fun. Take off the armor. Whoa, Paul, don't hit him with these taking the armor off. I missed y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll wrap it up. I don't think I have any more patience for the day, and I'll head down as soon as I can.
That's what usually people say. They don't have any more patience for the day when they're around me. I didn't know everyone was a doctor in our group.
Kevin, I miss not being able to know what to say.
I miss you too, Professor. Missed you too.
All right. I head back and start helping Eliza and Paul wrap everything up.
It smells
that smells good.
delicious. See, Alex.
Oleana stares judgmentally at all the evil meat eaters. Right? Terrible person.
You know, that sounds like a labeling problem to me.
Repeatedly.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. If you're going to put your entire village on top of a missile silo, is it really my fault? How would I have known? See, it works both ways, doesn't it? Oh yeah, why'd you guys leave this half-eaten sandwich on the ground? It's still a good sandwich. Kevin's munching on the sandwich. He's still munching away. Does he know it's a prairie pie yet? Poop. Yep. Does he know that yet? And then he takes another big bite, licks his fingers clean, and that was a good snack. Can't wait for whatever you have cooking. It smells good too.
With any consolation, it's mostly grass. I think he's giving raccoons a bad name. They eat garbage. I don't think they eat shit.
I actually cannot. It sounds like something that they wouldn't do, but I'm not sure enough.
Hey, yeah. Look, you're all looking like I'm crazy. Don't be jealous that I found a half-eaten sandwich on the ground and you didn't. All right, I would have saved you some, but I mean, it was almost done anyway, right? And they're cooking a meal. Yeah, and sure, you're looking great. No. You cooked all day. I just want you to relax. You don't got to say a word. What's on my face? I'm pretty sure it's a nose, some lips, maybe 2 eyes. Last time I checked. Nope. You're not feeling too well there, Sherwin? Can I get you something? Okay. I hate when that happens, but I apologize if that was your sandwich. I just thought you guys are throwing it away, and you know what my mom always said: don't let good food go to waste.
Say Sid's probably walking down at this point.
Anyway, Kevin runs up and gives Sherwin a hug, and he kind of talks in the ear. Thanks so much for taking care of the kids. It really means a lot to me.
Kevin,
Wow.
I'm gonna advise for your safety to step back a few feet.
Oh, okay. But hey, don't get in the wrong ideas. At least I'm not here that would come and try to steal someone else's woman. I mean, sorry. Let me push that back down. I apologize. Pushing it back down.
That never crossed my mind, Kevin. But thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Professor. I would never steal Sherwin from you. You two are a pair made in heaven, just like her other husbands.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Professor. Yeah, see, I've grown a lot, right?
Kevin,
Kids, I found a place for us on the table. Come sit down with me. I want to hear all your stories. Kevin's gonna go. What? Washing their hands? Why are you washing your hands? That's something
you probably should too, Kevin. Why don't you go check that out?
I licked them clean.
No, don't, and please don't demonstrate. Just go.
Oh, okay. All right, kids, show me how it's done. I don't do this very often.
Deus, why is Kevin eating that?
Well, he found it on the ground, and apparently his mother said not to waste any food, so he was doing what he thought was best. Once we realized what he actually was doing, though, it would break my heart to let him know. It's like he was enjoying it, and why ruin that from him?
Because
That's
it's
so sweet.
unhealthy, at the very least.
Well, that is true. However, Kevin has built up a great tolerance to unhealthy things by ingesting them over the years. So I didn't think that was anything different than what he did when we were kids.
Have all of you?
Oh, no, I would never put that sort of thing in my mouth.
I would try and stop him from. You don't want him to be eating too much. He would get out of shape. Just don't let him pick up things from the floor and eat them anymore, please.
Okay, I'll do my best, but his mother kind of ingrained that in him, so
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll listen to me. And also, I don't know if he told you, but he and I were not really seeing eye to eye much these days, and it's kind of sad. But
he kind of whispered something in his first initial information dump to me. Yeah, I surprised that it's not working out, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. I thought we could overcome anything, and I thought that we could have like a very full and kind of like what you and Sherman have. That's what I was trying to get him to see, but he hasn't come around yet. But yeah, we're not done yet. Every day's a new day.
Start with hand washing.
Oh yeah, that's a big challenge, but I'll keep on him about that.
Okay.
Hi, kids, right here. Tell me all your stories. I can't wait to hear them. And I'll tell you about how I flew up a mountain and I almost got blown up. Oh, Sherwin, you can hear this story. Come on, sit down. And Kevin starts explaining how his master died. We had to go deliver the body on the way up to the mountain, what we saw, and the big fight we had. Just tell him war stories.
Yep.
I remember that you weren't fond of meat last time you were here, Oleana, so I hope that's enough.
I appreciate the sentiment, but it would be more accurate to say I'm not fond of food in general.
Fair enough. If there's anything that we can get you, let me know.
I will let you know, and I appreciate the sentiment.
Kids, these green things we always skip. They won't make you big and strong. That red meat over there, that's what we always eat. We want to focus on that and skip all the green things. You got it? Oh, good job, kids.
I let it happen for a night.
Sure. Oh, okay, so did everyone fill you in on what was going on in your old house,
They did.
Professor?
For the
Yeah.
most part, yeah.
Kind of crazy. Did you come up with a solution? I know everyone's trying to trap that thing, but I think we should just go in there and beat it up. It's super mean. All right?
Kevin, do you remember way back when in class when we were learning about animals and how different animals have different kinds of territorial fights and things like that?
That wasn't a class where we were talking about how each animal tastes. That's kind of what I remember. But I think I remember what you were saying.
Okay, so my thought on that is kind of like that. You don't want to go to another animal's territory where they know the lay of the land and they know what kind of things they can get, and when you don't.
That's a good point. Yeah, you ever hunt? I didn't ever see you come out into the fog to hunt with us, but that's like a hunter thing.
It's more of a self-preservation thing, I would think, but the fact of the matter is you don't know what is in there. You just have an idea of what you'd be dealing with. You don't know if going in there, whatever is in there is stronger for it or just in general better informed. And it's probably not the best of ideas to just rush in.
Yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying, Professor. I will say that rushing in is kind of my thing, but what happens if we just leave it there, right? We just leave it there and, we go on and we try to save the world and someone like Gabu comes and stumbles upon it and then gets captured by it. Now I'm going to feel responsible. Yeah, I know it's on their territory, and to be perfectly honest, Professor, I feel like almost all our fights since we left our village have been on other people's territory. I just don't want to leave there and see someone else get hurt. Plus, it's super mean. It said really mean things, and, I don't necessarily need to kill it, but I definitely need to put it on timeout.
From what I understand, Genbu won't be wandering into there anytime soon.
Oh, that's right. I found his leg bone. I only knew it because you were looking for things like that back in the day.
Okay, yeah, Kevin, I understand that we've kind of been dealing with things outside of our comfort zone here, but I kind of think we've been here long enough that we kind of have a bit of a safe zone here. We kind of understand things here.
Yep.
So running into danger seems unnecessary. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see what you're saying, and trust me. Kevin looks over at his kids. He pauses for a sec. You can tell he's actually contemplating what you're saying. But then he looks back at you. He says, "Look, Professor, whatever is there is I think it's super bad. And we promised your brother we'd help him out. And it's kind of two things, right, Professor? If we leave it there, someone could get hurt. And I don't want to see no one else getting hurt. If there's something I could have done to stop it. And secondly, if we don't take it out, or at least stop whatever it's doing, you might lose your brother again. I know you guys are maybe on the best of terms after everything that went down and all, but not saying you guys are mad at each other, but kind of like how someone that I really care about isn't really talking to me right now. But I think as your brother, don't you want to help him out? Wouldn't you want to stop your brother from ever getting hurt? And right now, he's not looking good, Professor. You know how before Deus made me that sword, I was kind of not myself. I was getting all angry all the time, and I was doing things that maybe that Bob wouldn't have liked. And I got out of that. You helped me with that, and Deus helped me with that. But your brother, I don't know, something about him recently. Like, he's still him, but there's this dark cloud that seems to be following him, and I almost think it's coming from that room. And if we don't take care of it, everything you did to save your brother and take him out of your body, it might all be undone. Wouldn't you want us to help him out too? I mean, he's your family. And if he's your family, that's my family. And you know me, Professor. I'll do anything to save my family.
I guess you might have a good perspective on it because you did speak to him while he was still together. So you're saying he seemed different.
Just that sometimes, he gets super angry and all weird. And, it might be because he's still dealing with his feelings of locking people in the group. But I think it's something different. I think it's some darkness that's like taking over him, and because you remember that sword I used to have, the dark sword that I said I'd never use again. Well, Deus somehow made it into a light sword. Wait, Deus, have you let Professor see your sword? Maybe the sword can give some insight.
Oh, no, I haven't shown it to the professor yet. Maybe after dinner. There's a couple different things I'd like to show him, actually, so we could probably talk about it then.
I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that, but I'm going to trust you. Okay, but my point is, Professor, that sword used to make me all crazy, right? It used to make me do things that maybe it weren't the best. But I got rid of that sword and stopped using it, and everything seemed to get better in my life. And when we went up on that mountain, the story I just told, the thing I left out is Deus or maybe it was Oleana threw that sword into the lava. And that sword became light. It became good again. That's what Deus says, at least. And it's like the darkness was like taken away from it. And that darkness, that thing that makes you thirst for power and makes you kind of crazy, your brother's like that sometimes. And we gotta not throw him in the lava, but throw whatever's hurting him and making him all mean into that lava.
Makes sense, Kevin. I look, I love Aurelian. I'm so glad that he's able to experience life when he should have been this whole time. But right now I'm focused on protecting you all because he can take care of himself for the most part. And I'm worried that he might be pushing you into something way too quickly here.
Look, I trust you, Professor. If you say we shouldn't do it, we won't do it, okay? You've always given me the perfect advice, and it's always worked out. But in this case, I don't know, Professor. Maybe you should talk to your brother. I think in this one case, it might be bigger than you realize. And I wish I could tell you or explain to you why it is, but I don't even know what I know, right? I just know that there's this cloud of darkness that's following your brother, and that same darkness I felt in that room that was telling me all those mean things. But if you say don't go, then that's it. We're done. But talk to your brother first before you make a decision.
When I was talking to everybody upstairs, I mean, I'm sure I can take a trip or two over and kind of take a look. But like I was telling them, just be careful of what he's trying to get you to do. I'll try to get in touch with him. I'll try to speak to him if I can, if he doesn't try to avoid me. And I just want to make sure that you guys don't rush into something that you're going to regret without somebody there to keep an eye on you.
I'm not going to rush anywhere. I'm enjoying this great dinner.
Thanks,
As,
Professor.
as
I mean,
you all should.
Look, if that's your decision, I'll go with whatever you say. But I'm gonna spend the rest of this time I have right now with my kids.
You
But-
should. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't do anything or you shouldn't do anything. Just be smart about it. And if I can help, let me help.
Right. Well, you know what? I know Soul's really good at communicating with people really far away. So if you need someone to talk, he might be a good person to talk to. But whatever you say, Professor, I'll trust it. Talk to your brother first.
I will.
I'm afraid if we don't solve this, you might not have a brother to talk to ever again. Well, at least until you see Ball. But he'll be there for sure. He's been good.
Proud of you, Kevin.
Thanks, Professor. Kevin smiles and he looks like calmer, like he's at home again. And he goes and to hang out and talk to his kids and hang out with everyone at the station.
Saul, have they been working you a bit too hard?
Oh, well, honestly, it hasn't been too bad lately. I feel like things have been going pretty well.
I meant with the
Oh,
messages.
yes. Well, you can ask Sherbet about that. They've been having me use sending a lot, unfortunately.
I know that you are very glad to be of help. But if I were you, I might once or twice say that you're tapped out for the day, or a little white lie didn't hurt anybody.
Soul makes sure that Kevin's not listening. It's like, I may have had a few tricks up my sleeve to get out of a spell or two. But I appreciate you saying that. I need probably need to do it more often than I do.
You've been doing okay, though?
Yeah, for the most part, I think so. I almost feel like I'm supposed to be where I am right now, and that's a good thing.
All right. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that these guys have somebody level-headed to wander around with them for a while.
Yeah, we sure miss you, but seeing you here, I know that you're in the right place, and it makes me happy to see.
Thank you, Soul, and enjoy. Just relax for a night at least.
I'll do my best.
Kevin looks really proud at Slizzo. And like he cheers him on, like, hey, yeah, good job, Slizzo. Yeah, super brave.
Sid has a hand up as if he was ready to cast misery right at it.
So Kevin goes up with the kids to Oleana and Dave's. Says, hey, Dave's, I want to head back to the house now with the kids. I'm gonna tuck him in the bed and read him some picture stories. I know Oleana doesn't have a place to stay here at the steep, so if you want to have her come over to the house, she's welcome to. Hey, Oleana, you're welcome to come over to the house. We got an extra bedroom there. You can come on in. We're happy to have you there. Yeah. Sure.
What do you?
Yeah. So, Oleana, yeah, I know. You can't just, even though it's a beautiful place to sleep out at night. Once you're all done for the night, feel free to come on over. I'll make sure to have a bed made up for you. Right, kids? All right. So, who wants to show me your coolest toys that you got here? I'll race your back. And we start running back to our ute.
Oh, that was very nice of Kevin, don't you think, Oleana?
Your word. You're still on mute, Jimmy.
I was AFK getting dinner. What was happening?
Kevin invited you. He knows you don't have a place to stay at the steep, so he invited you back to the ute that he shares with the family, and it was Dace's and Kevin's like little home away from home, or technically their home. So he invited you there, but he's gone now with the kids.
Okay.
Yeah, he invited you to stay.
Yeah. And then I had said that was kind of Kevin to do that. Don't you think so, Oleana?
An unexpected kindness indeed.
Yeah, I think he's coming around slowly but surely. But don't call him that to his face.
I can tell he's making efforts to be more open-minded in general, but I still think there's more ground to cover, more discussions that the two of you need to have.
Oh, definitely. Like a discussion at all. The first time when I tried to convince him, I don't think I did a very good job of it, and we kind of went around in circles. So yeah, having a good conversation, I think, is the key to it. And then as long as you're there by my side, then all's gonna be right in the world.
Well, for that conversation, I shouldn't be literally right at your side, but in general, yes.
It was more figurative, but yes.
Right. And perhaps seeing Sherbin and Sid and his adoptive kids. I don't know his relationship to Sid's existing children, or to Sherbin's existing children. But it might broaden his horizons to see it in close up.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. So I think this is actually a really good trip for him, and we're all here together, and we can see how everybody interacts with each other. So it'll be nice. Yeah, so I was going to go there later, and we can get situated. But I want to talk to Sid first before everyone goes to bed. I have a couple things to talk to him about. But are you doing okay though? Because you and I haven't really spoken much lately.
No, it's been fine. I've been trying to given the nature of adventuring groups, I've been trying to give Kevin some space, which inadvertently means giving you a little space. But that's not the intent.
Okay, well, just as long as we're okay, then that's
Nothing to be worried about here. Though if I did have if you could relay a request to the professor since you're seeing him, if he could just send a message to Tavi or Cassette just to reinforce the keep Aurelian away from the door sentiment. Don't want something untoward happening while we're away.
Oh, sure, yeah, I could talk to the professor about that, but that Soul do sending just as well as he could. Where is
But I
Soul?
believe I overheard Soul being tapped for spells earlier in the day, so don't want to tax him overly much.
Oh, well, he has looked a little tired lately, so okay. Oh, maybe we'll give him a little bit of a rest here. There's always tomorrow. It's a fresh day.
Yes, but sharing is caring, and asking Sid to send a message shows that you're still thinking of him even though he's not often here with you.
For sure.
I also realized that I packed literally nothing. I was not expecting an overnight stay.
Oh, neither was I. But you know what? That's never stopped us before.
I've never not been prepared for an overnight stay before.
Oh, no, I meant the other thing. But okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'm slightly confused, and I'm going to go scrounge around for I don't know what.
All right. Bye.
Oleana's going to go attempt to find what amounts to fancy shit in the steppe. While I eat my dinner.
Oh, she'll be doing that for a while then. Oh, yeah, yeah, I could do that then if nobody else has anything that they want to talk about at dinner. So, yeah, so I would go and find Sid and say, "Oh, hey, Sid, I wanted to talk to you about a couple things real quick." And then she takes off her earrings and she kind of holds them out, palm up, and she looks very sheepish, and she looks like she did something wrong. And then she says, I know you told me to be careful. I know you told me not to rely on these. But honestly, this wasn't my doing. We got into a fight, and the earrings they kind of used their power, and now they don't glow anymore. And I hate coming to you every single time, and every time I meet you, I'm asking this of you. But do you mind just one more time?
Oh, it's fine, Dave. I mean, I don't want you to abuse it, obviously, but if you need it, you need it. And I'd rather it be used for that if you do. But yeah, no, I happy to help.
Okay, I just didn't want you to think that I was being frivolous with them because you just recharged these not that long ago for me. So I just wanted to make sure that you know that I'm taking your advice very seriously.
I hope so, and I understand that things happen. Trust me, I do. Um, but yeah, I'll take care of it tonight.
Well, thank you. So I'll take Sid's hand and I'll just put the earrings in his palm and let him have those. Oh, by the way, I have a gift for you. And I'll reach into my pack and I'll pull out some parchment paper. I said, we were over at Workor Zormor over in Tuliol recently, and the trolls over there, they write down their history in stone etchings. And I know that when we were going through the Corthus Highlands or wherever, you were very interested in the etchings there, and you actually rubbed one out a couple times in front of us. So I just wanted you to know that I rubbed one out for you, and I'll hand him the parchment.
I thank you, Deus. You have such a way with words.
Some of that.
So was that all you wanted to talk to me about, or did you have something else?
Well, I wanted to let you know that I miss you very much, and I'm always thankful for any time we get to have these sorts of visits. It just seems like we're having them a little bit more frequently lately. What with end of the world possibly happening. So, but the thing I really want to talk to you about though is Kevin. Kevin's hasn't been himself ever since I had to talk to him about Oleana and my feelings for her. And I was trying to explain to him that I was trying to have something like you have here with Sherbin and her family, and now it's your family. And I was just trying to have one big happy Twain family. But he wasn't very receptive. But hopefully, I don't know. I just wish I had the right words to say to him to let him know how I feel and that I'm not trying to replace him or hurt his feelings in any way. Um, do you have any words of wisdom you can share with me?
Might, for once. Why don't you just tell him that?
Well, I tried to, but I get a little tongue tied sometimes, and I'm not as eloquent as you or Soul or
Well,
Millie.
why don't you know what? And I take one of the parchments, I give it back to her. Why don't you write it down?
Oh, like a letter?
No, 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 no. You could write it down, and then you can ask Kevin to talk and read it from the paper if you need to. I mean, there's nothing saying that you need to have everything rehearsed before you talk to somebody.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess that's how I do like 99% of my other conversations. So, uh, yeah, okay, yeah, writing them down that one for that 1%, it's not going to hurt, I guess.
And look, Deus, as somebody who didn't have a family until coming here, I can tell you that it's not something that you can force to have happen. It's a lot of compromise, a lot of meeting people where they're at, and a lot of accepting their views and seeing where they're coming from. But all in all, the biggest piece of advice I have for you is to say what you feel. I mean, the things can change in a heartbeat, and you know that. So there's no sense in holding back anything you actually want to say.
Well, that's a good point, Professor. I think that even might be what Kevin's going through right now because he just offered to let Oleana stay with us at the Ute, and prior to that, he didn't even want to talk to us very much. So I think he's coming around, but it might be because of this worry that he has about the end of the world and saving the kids and making sure everyone is safe. So,
Well, look, I mean, I can't say for sure that he's ever gonna come to your side and of thinking the way you do, or you know, pursue anything further in that. But that's okay too. I mean, just what's the word I'm looking for? Just because the way you love someone changes doesn't mean that it's any less.
right, I think I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Just,
because I know for sure. I mean, I don't love Kevin any less than I did.
and I'm
If
sure
anything,
he feels the same way. Things can change, but it's it's about how you roll with it and how you keep going. I mean, I never expected to be a part of things here. I mean, I'm not officially a part of the clan, obviously, but I never expected to be able to be here. And things changed as time went on, and different things came up that were out of our control that made it, in the end, work out. So don't give up on him. And at the same time, don't compromise what you want just to be kind to him.
okay, okay. Yeah, well, that's quite the balancing act, though. But I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you.
I think you can handle it, Deus. I wouldn't have put you in charge if I didn't.
Well, thanks, Professor. I'm gonna give him a big hug and give him a peck on the cheek, and I'll say thank you for the talk.
Anything you need, just let me know.
All right, thanks, Professor. They're gonna go and kind of mull things over for what Sid just told me.
You know that things aren't always as simple as they seem. Hmm. I know that the brother I know wouldn't lead him into that kind of thing, but given what they've been telling me, I think you can understand why I might think prudence is the word of the day. You did. I get you. But do you really know what's behind that thing? Mhm. More or less is not a response I'm willing to bet my family on. Then treat them that way. And you think going in to that ground is the best way to do it? I mean, I suppose I can ask you to take your time and read some of those books down in the ritual room first. See if you get any kind of insight from them before you start leading them in blind. Well, I was too busy trying to not piss off Dad, and you were too busy being the good one. Maybe half the time. Make sure you check out the magic circle first. I don't trust it. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's there. And how do you suggest getting in there now without the portal? And what was the deal that you made? And you didn't have that now that you're separate? Remember, didn't feel good, I'll tell you that much. Well, if you're going to do it, and if they're going to do it with you, make sure that you're the one in front if something comes down. uh, yeah, I hear he was found. Well, some of him. Oh, he's the one that jumped off of the airship that time before it crashed, and kind of did some flashy things trying to get down to the ground. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I I'm very sad that he's not there, but I'm sure the Chocobo are happy. No, yeah, I heard that there was a whole breeding thing going on now. Fair enough. Okay. Well, if you need anything, and I know that. Well, like I told them, if there's anything I could help with, let me know. Sooner rather than later. All right. Fair enough. Get on back and don't piss off Cassette too much. She's gonna stab you. Get out of here. I will not be doing that. That's fantastic. You gonna answer me this time? And not creepily show up in a rocking chair that I didn't know I had?
I don't think so.
Turning my video back on.
I guess I will go see Deus before she gets too far away. Oh, Deus.
Yes, Professor. I almost got back to the Ute, but you got me before I got there.
Yeah, I was wondering. I heard that the whole Kevin mentioned about the dark sword changing over. I was wondering if you, while I worked on your earrings, if I could just take a look at it and kind of see what it's all about.
Sure. Yeah, I'll be happy to show it to you. You want to go to your jewelry bench, or where are you going to work on the earrings?
Well, I mean, I would probably do that in our yurt, but I you don't have to stick. you don't have to come with me if you want. You could let me handle it and kind of see what goes on with Kevin and Oleana if you'd like.
Well, sure. Okay, if you think that'll help. So I'll go ahead
Yeah.
and draw the Sword of Ordeals from my back scabbard, and then I'll hand it to him. And Sid, one thing that you notice is that when she draws this two-handed sword from her back backpack. It's she's holding it aloft with one hand, and then she hands it to you very gently. And then as soon as you hold it, it feels very weighty.
Then I can pull it up, but I'm sure it's bad.
I think it was 9.
I think that
Oh
might
no,
be
that
about
was
right.
I think it was 9 before the Crystal Brave though.
That's
I think
right.
you moved
But
some stuff around.
I can look that up real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna put the other hand on it and just kind of use it as a cane at the moment. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Deus. I mean, it seems like you really gained some muscle while you were out there, huh?
Oh, it's been a long adventure. A lot of exercise happening.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, go have enjoy a night where you don't have to worry about anything.
Okay. Well, that sounds wonderful, Professor. I think I'm gonna take you up on that. You're always coming through with all that great advice, and I kind of tap you in the shoulder, playfully.
I do what I can. Go ahead, go have some fun.
Okay. Well, have a good night then. If he happens to talk to you, his name is Cecil.
Oh, okay.
Right. Good night.
Burying the lead there, Deus.
Does Cecil say anything to me? Now I kind of am. uh, Cecil? Oh, okay. That's me, or one of them. Listen, I'm going to need you to ease off on whatever you're doing and talk to me. Thank you. Well, first of all, if you keep calling me Vertily, I'm going to drop you off the nearest cliff. I didn't know that you existed until just now. Now, I kind of want to know what you've been talking to Deus about. They all do. Okay. I, I got fair enough. I'm kind of, I guess, curious to know how it happened that you're now not a dark sword. Okay. Okay. Um, do you have any input on this whole situation? Enlighten me. Well, I assume that you've been listening to what they've been talking about, including just now and this whole evening. What do you know about what's going on with that thing? Now, I assume that you're of the mind of Kevin and deciding of going straight at it in Aurelian. All right. Is there anything I can do to help from here? Well, you know what? I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not my ancestors, and you know that. You take care of her. If you don't, I will break you down to your component parts. Hey, it might be handy if I have to do it, but I'd rather not. Take care of her. Give her the right advice. I hope for your sake you do. And I start dragging it back to the yurt and kind of put it in the grass outside for Deus to get when she's ready. Hmm? If you fail, I'll know, and I'll be there. I guess somebody's gotta. You have a good night, Cecil. Go and work on Deus's earrings.
No, but Kevin's asleep with his kids by the time Deus and Oleana would have arrived. He's snoring loud. Yeah, he's like between Lizzo, Paul, and Slizzo. They've made like a tea, a fat tea. You can ask. It's okay. You there? You cut out. You're gonna ask, and then you didn't say anything. Oh, you mean Slizzo? Slizzo? Yeah. Yeah. Like he was reading them a story, and he was between them all, and out. When I say reading, he was explaining the picture book. Although he can read now, he has 10 intellect. Yeah. He wasn't great at it.
Instead of fighting the cloud, what if we duct tape Cecil to the wall? That'll fix it.
I think
Oleana, when you come, if you find the yurt and you come to the yurt, you see Kevin's made a nice little like cot for you. It is
Aw.
slightly further away from like where the group would be, but not like rudely, right? Like it's not like there's a lot of room in the yurt. Clearly, he didn't want you like right next to everyone, but he was gonna put you like the straight corner of the yurt. He wanted to make you feel at home.
It's appreciated. I think she would have spent the intervening time gathering herbs that she knows could be used to make a face mask. All
Careful.
her makeup is in Ishgard.
If he wakes up and sees you with a face mask, he might kill you.
Throw a Slizzo at me.
Yeah, oh yeah. You'd use Slizzo as a sword.
Gotta hold nice and stiff, Slizzo, so I can get a good grip. Swing!
What did Soul do?
Enjoyed not having to use the spell slots.
Like I know Soul knows his place around, but I don't think anyone else like outside of Dace and I have like a home there. There are guest quarters, not in our
I
home.
guess I assumed he would have been given one of the guest areas.
I'm sure there's plenty of spare tent material and things.
It is really beautiful there, and calm. One thing you notice at the steep, like at the step, it's like super calm compared to like everywhere else we've been. Like it's always like just chilling, nice, like calm evening, beautiful night. Nothing.
Oleana's getting a face mask. Yeah.
Made one from scratch from plants, because she knows plants. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we haven't progressed that far yet.
Where would Deej have slept? Because like
Well, the kids are in the bed with you, so
yeah, but you know there's like a piece of the bed that is like definitely for Deej, and then there's this a little bit of a gap for Oleana. Because
Oh.
Kevin's gonna wake up early as normal, but he's kind of curious what the situation is.
right. So well, okay. So here's the thing. All right? So like Oleana's off to the side in her own little like fur pile, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, if there was a spot in the main fur pile for me, then
Yep.
I would go there. But prior to that, when you were asleep, then I would have gone to talk to Oleana and just tell her that, hey, I just had a very good conversation with the professor, and he told me I should follow my heart. And then I would tell Oleana that I love her and give her a kiss. But I would go to bed on the fur pile where I'm expected to be.
Aw.
Yeah. So in the morning, I'd be where you expect me to be then, Kevin.
All right. So if nothing happened in the night, he would have woken up, would have like recovered you in the morning. He would have kind of stared down Oleana, not in a mean way, but just kind of like in a contemplative, moody way. Like he's not happy about it, but he knows you're happy. And then he would go out and start helping the villagers out while he's.
Oh, I'd wake up and I would go get my sword from the grass.
Menacingly.
Yeah, so I'll pick it up and be like, and then I put it back in my scabbard. Good morning, Cecil. Did you have a nice conversation with the professor? Oh, good. I wasn't sure if you were going to talk to him or not. Well, I don't know. I thought you had to, like, spend some time with somebody before you talk to them. It took you a while to talk to me. Oh, really? What kind of connection? Oh, well, that's a relief.
God bless.
Zoom tight. Oh, really? That red-eyed lady? Oh, okay. What's that red-eyed lady's name? Because we see her painting all the time, and it's very off-putting. And not knowing who she is, it's kind of creepy to me. Oh, well, that's a pretty name for a pretty lady. Yeah, let's go get some breakfast. You gonna walk up and find some breakfast? Yeah, but you could watch me eat.
Nah, she'd try to find, I don't know, private path facilities which don't exist on the steppe. So an isolated part of the lake. Just to wash up away from everyone.
I so wanted to, but it just it doesn't make any sense. But I really wanted to.
Kevin's just like fishing.
Yeah, but I was helping the villagers out. Unless they were like, we all went out fishing, then I wouldn't be alone.
Can't even sweat. She's the least stinky person in the group.
Cool. Kevin goes, waits for the earth and says, "Hey kids, hey, wake up! You should be getting up early when the sun rises." Well, yeah, I just assumed you'll all be sleeping. Man, Professors and Sherwin's been doing a great job. Ah, kids. Oh, that's good. I definitely didn't make my side of the bed. Kids. Fortunately, Dad has to go leave. Hopefully I won't be gone too long this time. But I swear, once the world is saved, I will come back and I won't be leaving ever again. But yeah. I mean, you guys are staying here. Oh, I mean, I just assumed we live here. I mean, I didn't really talk it over with the professor or nothing, but he always said we'd have a welcome home here, and I know your Deus said that it'd be nice to settle down here. So, is that something you would like to do? It is pretty cool. Remind me, next time I come back, I have to show you this cool room that has all these buttons. There's one you can't hit. Well, you can probably hit it now, but it's a crazy room. Okay, I didn't kill anyone. They killed themselves by being where they're at. Right. And that teaches you a good lesson from Bob. Always be in the right place at the right time. Well, it wasn't specifically a Bob lesson, but it's something your pops used to always say. Oh, sorry, my pops. Your grandpops who you never met. It's okay, he was kind of a mean, rough guy, but he did his best, and I think he tried hard. We're not leaving yet. Let's go get some breakfast, and we still got to talk to Sid because I'm not sure. I mean, the professor, because we didn't really figure out what we were going to do after last night, and I hope he figured out a solution to our problem with that creepy wall of darkness. I mean, nope. Kids should do their chores because it makes you strong, and if you want to be strong like your pops. You best do your chores and listen to Sid. He taught me almost everything I know after the age of 8. Yeah. I mean, you know what? Next time I come back, I'm going to try to bring you a gift. A book that, was lost in our village, but maybe there's a copy somewhere around in this crazy place. Oh, the Book of Bob. It's what I've told you guys about since you were born. I know, Slizzo, you may not have heard it if you were underneath the floorboards, but it's the best book you're ever gonna know. Oh my god. You're such a good kid, and Kevin gives him like the first best hug he's ever had. Like really, he is so happy. You can see he's like, oh, he did something right. I'm so proud of you, Slizzo. You hear that, kids? You follow what Slizzo did. You memorize that book. Okay, let's go get some breakfast and go talk to the professor. Oh, shoot. Oleana, where did Oleana go? It wasn't, unless she was here when I woke up. She looked kind of weird. I don't know, like her face was melting.
You went to bed with a face mask?
Hey, I'm sure she's fine. Anyway, okay, finish your chores and let's go say hi to the professor before we go. Oh, before I go.
He just would have been eating breakfast and then probably playing music for the various children and kids running around. I know, he wants to get everybody involved.
That's Uncle Soul. He loves being climbed on. And ask him about his puss.
His what?
His puss. His octopus?
Oh my god.
My kids are jumping around you, enjoying the music. And they're talking, they're screaming, show us your puss! Show us your puss!
My kid must have ran into me or something.
Ink Floyd, how could you?
Hey, morning, Professor.
Evan?
Hey, sleep well? Man, I don't think I slept as good as I did for the last few weeks.
Good. I'm glad that you guys, had a easy night, and one that you could actually relax with.
Yeah. Thanks. I don't know if you figured out what we should be doing with that door yet. I still think you should talk to your brother.
I have.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, that's great. You guys, you're talking again. I think that's important. Family's
Well,
important, Professor.
We never stopped talking, Kevin. I just hadn't talked to him about this.
Okay, and okay. So I'm sure he explained how important this is, right? And how it's something we need to do.
He did. And I also had a conversation, apparently, with Deus's sword.
Oh yeah, her sword talks now.
No, I found that out.
Hasn't really talked to me too much, but it seems nice.
That's one way to put it. They both have expressed to me the importance of meeting this thing as quickly as possible. While I am concerned, and I would still like to come and maybe look around before you make your final push into it, if you do it carefully, I think it might be okay.
Professor, careful is definitely not my middle name, but everyone else is really careful for me.
Well, I mean, Kevin, can you answer something for me?
Yeah, anything, Professor.
Why are you traveling with two assassins?
Oh, well, that's kind of a long story. One, there's the one that tried to kill you, and then there was another one that tried to kill Ken. But they ended up being real nice, and they helped us defeat a demon king. And we got the castle, and you know how it goes, Professor. I trust them with my life. They're actually real kind, even though some of them are kind of weird sometimes. And they're part of our family now.
The one who almost poisoned the tribe?
I mean, to be fair, Millie tried to poison me and Deus, and we still forgave her.
Millie succeeded in poisoning you and Deus, but she didn't do it with her blood.
Right, but your tribe's fine, and Deus and I are fine. And, Bob always says that, you should forgive if you can. And also, Professor, I don't know if we would have survived all these fights we had without them. They've been super helpful. And, like I said, I trust them. If I'm not there, and the worst case scenario, if something were to happen to me, yeah, I trust that they would help Deus out and make sure no one else gets hurt. You're just gonna have to trust me on this. I mean, you don't have to like them, but I think they're all right.
Met Oleana before. The only interaction that I've had with the other one is him saying that he planned on using me as bait before Hancock.
Right. Well, other than Oleana being a dirty little thief, she's healed me and the whole group a bunch of times, kept us all from dying. And although I maybe don't like how she loves, I will say she's always done her best to help us out and make sure we come out of there okay. So I may not have the best feelings for her personally, but I think her intentions are strong and good. Even though her body's super weird, it's like half like robot. I don't know.
Kevin, the less I know about her body, the better.
Yeah, you should. I tried to wash her feet one time and things got real weird.
That doesn't even rank on the list of weird things you've ever said. Just be careful.
Of course, I promise I'll be careful. Oh, by the way, Professor, you know this bracelet you gave me? And he takes off the bracelet that was enchanted.
Yeah,
It did something weird, and a bunch of these spirit things came around me. But ever since that happened, it kind of changed color, or at least feels a little less vibraty. Anyway, I figured you did something special to it, and I really appreciate that. So I'm gonna keep wearing it regardless.
Oh, do you want me to put it back on?
It's already on my wrist.
Well, no. Do you want? Was that helpful? What it did to you for you?
I mean, yeah, I can't say it wasn't not helpful. I mean, it was really cool. There were all these like spirit things spinning around me, and I looked really cool. I think Days thought I looked cool, probably.
Okay. Would you like for it to happen again in a very specific situation that I'm not going to tell you what it is?
It can happen twice? Yeah, I love like that. I thought it was like one of those one-time use things, like the prophylactic things that my pops used to tell me about that I never understood. Something about sheepskin?
If you guys are going to be here a couple hours, let me see your bracelet, Kevin.
Kevin hands over the bracelet and says, Professor, I missed you. It just feels right being here. I wish I didn't have to leave so early, but I'm going to go get breakfast with the kids. I think they're bugging Soul right now. He's great. Oh, man, he's become such a good musician since you left. Anyway, thanks for fixing my bracelet, and I missed you, Professor. And Kevin gives him a big hug.
Thank you, Kevin. I'll make sure that this is ready before you guys leave. And I'm glad to see that you're embracing being a dad.
Thanks,
I think
Professor.
it looks good on you.
Oh, by the way, I slept with Deus, but now she's in love with another woman, and I don't know how to deal with that. Anyway, I'm going to go get breakfast. Thanks, Professor. He heads off.
Durbin's going to come back to just see Sid on the floor foaming at the mouth.
I'm sure you can imagine the worst possible thing, and it's about 75% of that. So a little positive.
Oh, kids and children. Well, kids and children.
And children.
Yep.
After a few hours of Sid recharging the bracelet.
Actually, we'll probably go to the inn first to pick up everyone, and then go to the Verdelay Manor. Yeah, because we didn't talk about meeting at the Verdelay. Yeah, it was nice to have Sid back for a second.
Yeah.
I was ready for the Lord drop too. I was ready for that Lord drop too, but it's okay.
If Cecil had been more nice, maybe it would have happened.
Yeah, Cecil was kind of being a jerk. Sounds like the Verdelange tortured him, made him into a sword, and cursed him. I don't know. Sounds kind of messed up. In that regard.
Yeah, it's no fun when you do it yourself.
Oh, Harley had said, but your soul can never leave. Bye.
Bye. Thanks,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thanks, Daz. Thanks, everyone.